Welcome back to Taco Bowler Gaming. My name is Taco Bowler, and today we are going to continue our run playing as the German Reich, going eventually to try and make a railway all the way from Gibraltar to Singapore, because why not? And today we are likely going to go to war with the Dutch, although I don't know for sure how good of a decision that will wind up being. We shall find out, I guess. I'm going to start training the Mountaineers. I want these guys to be ready to go. Yeah, we're not going to let them dominate trade. Don't you worry. Let's see, I do love dispersed, so I want dispersed. Whether that's a good thing to do or not, actually, no dispersed. We need this one. We need weapons and equipment before we go to war. It just makes sense. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to actually delete this front line. Don't want it. I want you actually to get a front line. So we're going to put you on that front line. And that way, as we get some more infantry popping out, they will join that front line. Because I have spent some of my army experience to whittle these troops down in number. So we need to start pumping them out. For sure. They are down to what? They're down to 14, they need to go down to 12, and then we'll start adding in some support companies eventually. We can add a new army military, or army person. Assume that's this guy here, if I really wanted to. Allocates 30. Don't really want to allocate 30 if I don't have to. I really would like, actually, this guy. And I'm going to go ahead and get him. And he is seemingly not replaceable. So glad I chose that wisely, I hope. But that does decrease the doctrine cost, which is going to be very nice. And of course gives me 10% speed to armor. Does help, I hope. I hope. Oh, this guy can have something. Fortress Buster. Sure. Oh, yeah. We're angered by the Dutch fostering. I mean, who isn't? Alright, so the medium tank chassis is ready. We're not going to start building that just yet. I do want to get the armor, basic armor protection. And then I should go over here and get some of this stuff. Let's go ahead and get that dispersed going now. No one has done anything weird with this, no. No, they have not. Good. So we have Navy experience, we have some Army experience going, we have some Air experience going, although it's going very slowly. Alright, we will allow our citizens to purchase their own future people's car, or a Volkswagen, through a savings scheme, which in turn we will use to finance the construction of the factories that will eventually contribute in building these cars. Good. We have some more units that have popped out. That one goes with you. So our Navy experience, we need to build as much as we can these the ships that we're going to be using in our fleet, get them beginning to be built. Right now, I've got. Oh, where are you? Production. Right now, I've got the submarines, the U-boat Mark II. Outdated. No, it's not. Excuse me. That we'll be building until 1936 or until 1940, for sure. It will be interesting to see what kind of research I'm able to get done, and if I'm able to dabble in some things I don't normally get to. The Spanish Civil War has begun. Well, good. That's not a good start for the fascist branch there. But I'm going to have to go to war with Spain anyway, and probably during the Comintern War. So if they decide they don't want to do that, even better. Even better. And we are getting close to October. I can wait as long as I need to, or I can wait the full 2 months if I absolutely need to. If we're going to get some more of these units on out. But I do recognize the Netherlands shouldn't have very much in front of me. 6 to 10 divisions, so it should be okay, but we'll see. We're going to go ahead and have this tactic that we'll choose there for that one. And we should now go ahead and switch this down to the 12. That'll be fine, and I don't have enough to do support equipment yet anyway. And then I just want to build out as many as I can until we're starting to lose the equipment. We're going to have a mostly infantry army, even as the Germans, with specialty tank divisions that are going in to be the main thrust for any kind of attack that we will ultimately need. And that's the plan, at least. But I tried to make the first light cruiser that we were going to need, and yeah, I needed a lot of stuff for that. Now I can probably make a destroyer model off of this, even with the 14 that I have, because the destroyers for this are really quite bad. They just have to exist, basically. From my understanding, they should have the best engine available, but they just basically have to exist. This is the 1936 screen. So let's put 4 into that. And so these will be the primary screen chips. Let me designate these. I don't know, crab. Just because they're going to be terrible, but in our main fleet, it's going to be important to make sure we have those. We'll use the good ones elsewhere, or at least the better ones elsewhere. But then we're going to need to have a lot of experience going to the cruisers that we're going to be doing with this. And I've not really dug in on this level yet. So we shall see how that winds up working for me. I do think that, Mr. Guderian, not only are you my main person for the thing here, I'm going to promote you.
Angetreten.
Do not get promoted. Unable to promote. Okay, well, fine. And what I want is for you to be mountains, just to help me understand that that's what's going on there. And we're gonna build even more of civilians. I do need to start getting this going again. I've been neglecting that. So we will eventually get Hans Guderian to field marshal for that, so we can probably find a new person for you. The cavalry guy was never a bad option. Never a bad option. I feel like there's got to be a better one here somewhere. Maybe not. Alright, you're going to go there. Let's go for that extra research slot. Our initial expansion and other recent advances might allow us to conduct more R&D in parallel. Interesting. We're up to 10 army experience. I do wonder, might not hurt. Try and get some of this. I don't think I really need to. These are not anywhere near ready. This should be fine. We should be good to go on this front, I think. We are going to declare our war. We will remove MIFO bills, which is perfectly fine by me. We're going to pay a price for that on the back end, but that's okay. We have some planes ready to go. In the war, this should not be that bad of a thing. We are going to have these guys potentially able to come in. So if that is a thing, we will respond with Rommel. But I don't think that's going to wind up being that big of an issue. It is not. Netherlands is not one I really need to worry about dealing with. I should have, though, justified on the Dutch East Indies, not on the Netherlands itself. Oh well. So, we go for that, and then we're going to satellite the Dutch East Indies. We can't do that yet, so we're going to end our turn there. Pass, 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 pass. Satellite the Dutch East Indies. Okay. Come over here. And this is Suriname. And this would be Caracas. We want that. Because I want that oil. And I don't want to have a puppet in Netherlands and Antilles, so that's probably going to go away, but for a little while we're going to have that oil. And we can modify our government, so we do have all of this stuff still available, including the political advisors and mobilizations. I just have been spending my political power elsewhere thus far. Getting a silent workhorse is not a very bad idea. Getting a Prince of Terror is not a very bad idea. Coming back here and getting these guys, not a terrible idea either. Let's see. Run limited conscription. I want to stay there for now. Could get all these guys. Gonna go ahead and go with the silent workhorse. Of course, oh, Rudolf Hess is no longer a silent workhorse. He is a first among equals. Interesting. Of course, Elusive Gentleman is still there. Let's go ahead and get that silent workhorse plus 15% political power gain. Good. We can try and make them better for us, but that's okay. Alright, so the basic strategy here, as we move into this. The basic strategy is that we are going to go to war the normal methods. I'm going to... Yeah, let's get the improved engine and the improved armor protection. I'm going to go 2 days and then I'll finish my thought with the new research. That's coming up now. Because I do want to get back over here. Yeah. Research, excavation. So the basic plan is that as I get ready for war with the Allies, I need to declare on Siam during the war with the Allies. So getting these guys puppeted, I'm not going to call them into the war, but getting these guys puppeted down here in the now German East Indies, really, really important to me. Because we'll pay you. Because then we're going to be able to launch this naval invasion of the Singapore area and then into Siam. Just have to get into them, and then we'll capitulate the Allies, and we'll take that. Because otherwise, Siam will join Japan. And then I would have to fight Japan for this territory. I don't want to do that. So the goal was to get this area. Oh, India just flipped. Wait a minute. Dominions have broken with the crown. Big things have happened. That could change everything. Representatives of the Dominion governments today announced that they will unilaterally be breaking with ties with the crown. They cite the king's flagrant disregard for the opinions and wishes of the Dominion governments and their peoples as the primary reason for why the British-Commonwealth relationship can no longer continue. This crisis brought on by the king's intent to marry Wallace Simpson has now resulted in the formation of a new Commonwealth of Nations with the various dominions, and it seems that the present paralysis of the British government will preclude any action being taken in response to this move. This is undoubtedly what the Dominions have hoped for. Oh, well, that changes everything. We'll still have to declare war on Siam earlier than normal, but I'm hoping to get the non-aggression pact with Japan as quickly as possible. Make sure that they don't attack my puppet. Meanwhile, we do have Poland and others, etc., etc., etc. I do think that we need to get some cavalry recon in here. Yeah, support artillery for sure. Support anti-air. I don't have the anti-air. I should need the anti-air. And I think those divisions are pretty well done. Let's just go ahead and order up as many as we can. Now, these guys need a lot. And I don't have enough stuff, but we'll be working on these, and then we'll work on the tanks and the other and the motorized, because those are going to require the new tank designer. Yay! So we'll worry about them at another time. Let's see what we have fielded right now. We have fielded only 317,000 men. 462 if we release everyone we have in training. That's not great. But it's also not the end of the world. Alright, so this is what we can do up here. We can do some military high command. Just the anti-submarine specialist. Okay. Ah, hey. more motorized has popped out. Okay. Alright, so we're going to come back here now. Rhineland. We can bypass. Oh, I didn't read that, though. Rhineland has been demilitarized since the end of the Great War, but this insult shall stand no longer. Germany is a sovereign nation and is free to move her troops anywhere within her borders. Okay. So would be, I need 500,000 manpower in the field. That's not overly far away. We could do the anti-Comintern Pact. This would be an interesting choice. Whether we go to war with the Kingdom of Poland or not. Because we could get the anti-Soviet Pact in the defensive alliance. I don't really think that's necessary. Getting befriend Japan would not be a terrible choice. Get a new general out of that. Army innovativeness as well. We could also go for this one here. That's actually trying to align Hungary and Romania. Might be a good choice too. I think I should go for the naval dockyards here. Well, not yet because I don't have this. Let's go ahead and get this going here. We must prepare Germany for its destiny as a centerpiece of Europe. Our infrastructure will bind together with the West with the East, and the South with the North. Indeed it will. We just got to keep an eye on that. I'm doing real good today. Oh, hey, the trains are down here. I don't think I need these yet. The armored trains and, of course, the railway guns. Be fun to play with eventually, but not right now. It's not yet 1937, so let's go ahead and get the interwar artillery here. And we'll worry about other things here. We have free military factories, do we? I never have enough support equipment. I'm going to get some more support equipment. Okay, and then decisions here. The MIFA bills are already up, so that's done. I'm going to go ahead and start spending the 10 civilian factories on this stuff. Losing a lot of our civilian factories. That's okay. For now, that's okay. Alright, what am I saving up my political power for? Because I think there's something to be said for getting Ferdinand Schroner here. And then figuring out who else to go. I think something Navy. I know I will want Erwin Rommel for sure. Yeah, that division attrition. So I think we're going all three Army. And I think there's something to be said for just getting them and going. Let's go ahead and get that, guys, so for some more Army experience gain. We are now gaining, and that's mentioned right up here, we're now getting 0.18 just from that, and then from our people who are still exercising. Our current daily gain is actually 0.1803. That's okay. Let's at least order up enough to get that over 500,000. Is it still over 500,000? It is. Where have I deployed them all? Which I might do. Yeah, we no longer get MIFO bills payments. That's okay. I would be able to do Anschluss in a few days. But also I'm not really in any rush for it, so I'm not going to deploy them early. Alright, there is a tank division. Yay. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with the tank designer and get some of that going. We are in 1937, so I do think that now is the time to just knock out a whole bunch of these. We're going to start with construction and improved machine tools. But I've been talking about gaming. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you did, please do like, please do comment, please do subscribe down below, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next episode.